everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I'm in my house. I'm finally back home. Ignore my outfit. My mum will be so angry that I'm wearing this jumper. It is handmade by my mother. She made it for me a few years ago and I absolutely loved it, and I've overwashed it, overworn it and overstretched it, so it like doesn't really fit me anymore, but it's so soft and comfy that I absolutely love it. So I found it in one of the boxes and I just had to put it on. So that's why I'm dressed like this. Secondly, I am in my new studio, which I thought that I would sort of show you around today, but there is a disclaimer because I haven't unpacked everything yet. There's stuff all over the floor. It's very messy, but I thought I just wanted to like show you what it looks like at the moment, and then we could do like a before and after thing, because I do have quite a lot of plans for in here. Not like drastic plans, but just like a few interior tips that I've seen on things like Pinterest and stuff like that. So I'm just going to show you around the studio today. Next week I was going to do another sort of like Q&A, but just business related questions, because a few people have asked me, and I've had some private messages on Instagram and stuff with questions as well. So if you are looking to start a business or in craft, or you want to turn your hobby into a full-time business, or you just want some advice on like different things, I did answer a few business questions in the previous Q&A, but I think a more business-centered one is required from the questions that I've been getting. So if you do have a question for me, please put it in the comments below on this video and I will do them in the video next week. So let's look at this messy studio. Okay, so I'm only just realising now what a bad idea this is because it is so messy. But basically my studio is upstairs, and this is the current situation. So I haven't got a blind yet, so I need to sort that out. But this is the current layout. Now, what I'm doing is experimenting with how I'm using the room in the next few weeks. Ignore all the pledge and everything on top. But basically, I've got my cutting table in the centre of, not in the centre of the room, but sort of in the centre of the room, because I like to be able to like move all the way around when I'm making clothes and stuff. And then under the window, because I like working under the window the most, that's where I've put my sewing table and stuff, just because I get a lot of light there and I find it more like inspiring being able to look out the window now and again, especially as I don't know if you get this as well, but sometimes I struggle with focusing on really small items. My eyes are slowly deteriorating, so sometimes I just find it helps that I look out the window into the distance, and then it sort of like helps them refocus. Next to my current desk is my shelving. It needs a bit more organising. My dressmaking fabrics are like taking over at the moment. I used to have so much for my business and now it's basically all dressmaking, which is a little bit of a concern. And then I've got all my supplies and like ribbons and trimmings and buttons and sort of packing supplies and stuff like that, and then all my magazines and files. This chest of drawers I keep my stock in, and then I've got some like organisers up there, and at the moment I've just dumped all my craft stuff up there, and which I use for workshops and things, and then again files, accounts, and like my printer under there, and then my cutting table is currently here. Ignore all that piled up down the side of the cutting table. But this box here that you might have noticed has massive pieces of cork in it. So what I was thinking is this big wall here above my cutting table, I thought that there I would put like a big square cork board as like a mood board, and then I can sort of put new patterns that I want to do, inspiration, like some of my designs, like things in magazines and fashion sort of like catalogues that I want to copy. So that's going to go there. I think then I'm going to put a few shelves above my desk because there isn't enough storage for all my work stuff. So I sort of want some sort of IKEA shelves. I think I'll get there. Not sure on what I'm going to do here, but I thought maybe a few like nice prints. I've got some prints here from Molly Makes magazines. If you get Molly Makes, you'll know which ones I mean, because I rip them out every single month, and I've got some like sort of pinky toned ones that I thought that look really nice in frames. So again, another little IKEA trip needed. And yeah, that's about it. This side of the room, God knows what I'm going to do with it. But my ironing board is actually really useful in the corner there. But all of this stuff needs to go, this tabletop needs to go back to my parents' house. So yeah, that's as far as I've got. Ignore the pledge, I've been dusting. I know this is a bit of a weird video and my studio isn't finished yet and it's such a mess, and you're probably thinking, why are you even showing us that, because there's no point looking at it. But I just want you to see that there is a reality to all this stuff, in that I have just had to move back into my own house again. So I basically had to move all the boxes out of storage and in the sheds and in the garages to like put them back in, and I need to tidy and organise. But I thought, if there's anything cool organisation wise that you think I should have. Oh, one thing that I didn't point out, which I'll have to turn the camera around for, this yellow thing here is actually a pin board, so that's going to go up on that wall next to the shelves, and it's where I put all my, I like to peg all my scissors and stuff up above my sewing machine so that they're sort of like easy reach. But yeah, if there's any cool organisation tips or sort of like stands or things you've seen on Pinterest that you think that I should be looking at, I do have a Pinterest account which is just Jessily, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Jessily. But please like send it to me or tag me in it, or just comment with the link of it in the comments below. Because I am looking for more like organisational stuff so that I can start really planning this room and making it, I want it to be inspirational and like a fun creative space, which is why I want like the big mood board and stuff. But I also, it has to be organised, because I am getting busier and busier as the days go by, and I am sort of like worrying that if I don't organise myself in this room, then work is going to take me even longer. I'm really sorry if you can hear all that noise outside, but we're having the last thing to be done before the house is completely finished is the driveway, and they're doing that now. So really sorry if you can hear that. But yeah, I'm sorry if this video was a bit boring, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway and having a nosy around. Do let me know if you want to nosy around the rest of the house, because I am quite a nosy person in general. So if that sort of interests you, then please comment below, and if there's enough of you that want it, then I will give you a tour of my newly renovated house. But apart from that, I will see you next week. Don't forget to comment below with your business questions if you have any. And yeah, happy handmade everyone!